I haven't sold a drug since this was 2016. I haven't sold anything illegal since that day. But moving along, that started the path, and I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life after I stopped hustling. But my mother is dying, and me and her sitting around chit chatting. Books come up, and this, that come up, and the pig. My mother tells me that I need to do something. So one day I'm on my trip in Walmart, and I come back with this pig, and me and my mother put together the plan for the bacon MS pig. If you don't know what it is definitely finna come back up in my real regular everyday life. But we ain't got there yet. We gonna get past it. So at the time I got the pig, I have an idea of what I want to do with my life. I want to be a rapper. Right? That's what I want to do. I want to be a rapper. I got a nephew that's locked up at the time, and he want to be a rapper when he get out of jail because he been watching the rappers while he was in jail, and he want to be one of them. Well, I know how to rap because I rapped in prison for money. I bet you my locker. So if I got a good look at anything, man, I could be a rapper. Rap not that hard. And at the present moment, I just finished living the lifestyle that come with talking about it. So I get involved in the rap music industry so I can learn everything that I need to learn. So when my nephew come home from prison, I'm already set up so we can make his music make sense, and we can push it out to the world. And he got me behind him, and at the time I'm kind of somebody playing in the streets. So his reputation was gonna be solidified. It was gonna work out like it was supposed to. It didn't work out like it was supposed to. But in the process, I put out albums and music and songs, and I shot video after video. And while I was doing such, the plan my mama gave me, I started taking the pig with me. Before I ever had a bear, how I put the little, or EJ, how I put the little, how could a boo, how you doing, could a boo? I'm just telling the story. You ain't came up yet. Before I ever had one of them, I had bacon. Before I ever had bacon, I had baby girl. My mother had a miniature Doberman pigeon that she gave her house to. Whole nother story. Did way before we get to this, right? I come back to it like I'm telling the story from when I stopped hustling and what I was gonna do. So I want to be a rapper, and I'm moving around the country trying to be a rapper, putting out music, going to do talent shows, and being a part of the music community, which is another reason why I'm finna stop doing music, because I put in my respected amount of time and it didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But we ain't got there yet. I'm putting out music videos, and I'm working with people and places and things and all of that. And I'm taking this pretty little pig with me because me and my mother put the plan together that I should be a spokesperson or a shining light on multiple sclerosis, because my mother has it and I love my mama. I could speak on it because I got to actually see what the disease or autoimmune disease did to her. I got to witness it, and I could make a contribution to the Multiple Sclerosis Society, and I could start building a reputation for being a spokesperson for that. The pig is the plan that came into play with her. So I took the pig everywhere I went and went on tour. Yep, all over the country. There are pictures and videos all over the country to support what I'm saying. But I took the pig on a tour where I was trying to put together the plan on what I was going to do for my mother, since she didn't want a funeral. And then I got the idea to do my mama's funeral. And while I got the idea to do my mama's funeral, I got the idea of putting a pig with, attaching the pig to my mother and her funeral, just to make it an even bigger event. And I pulled it off. I got $2,000 worth of donations that I took for the pig, and I had my mother's funeral while she was still alive, which is probably a crazy thing to put into like a visual. But yeah, I had my mama's funeral while she was still alive. It was a viewing. She was sitting over in the corner. Right, people came and spoke to her and said whatever it was that they was gonna say to her that was between her and them. And then I gave my mama her eulogy, and while I was giving her eulogy, I sparked my life plan. I looked my mama square in her face, and I told Edna Jean, "Come here, baby." I told your namesake that I was gonna do everything in my power to make your name live forever. Right? I was gonna do everything in my power to make your name live forever, and you are so known right now. I think I'm doing good with the words. I think I'm pulling it off, puppy. Right? So I tell my mama I was gonna do everything in my power to make her name live forever, and that just kind of been my mission statement since then. I gave my mother her funeral. 11 days later, she died, and everything in my world just kind of went in a completely different path. I didn't know what to do. That was my God. My God died, and I was standing right there and seeing it. Just the reality of watching your creator leave her shows you that one day you're gonna leave her, and what you gonna leave behind when you leave. Right? That just kind of put me in that little space, and I wasn't at that point in my life. I wasn't really leaving nothing behind. I had a book or two out. I had a little music out, but I wasn't really leaving nothing behind because I didn't have, and don't have any children at this point in my life. Not biologically. I got some kids that ain't mine, but I picked them up along the journey of my mother's funeral and all that because my adopted children was there too. My mother passed, and then I don't know what to do. So I started doing t-shirts and doing music. I'm rapping and I'm doing music. Right, I'm rapping, doing music, booking studio time, and on top of that, I done figured out how to make t-shirts. So I started the t-shirt shop. Then I moved the t-shirt shop and I put it into an appointment, and that's when I came up with, that's when December happened.